All right, y'all, we are back with another video and said ain't so. Once again, I want to say shout out to Alina Habba. Alina Habba, like, she does not play around. I absolutely love her interviews. And you know she does not hold back. She will go off on you, especially like these people that are crooked, like Jack Smith. Who else we got? Letitia James, Fannie Willis, all of these people that are just continuously going after Donald Trump. And Alina is not going to let that happen. And now it's appeared that she done went after this the woman from Maine, the secretary, the one that kicked Donald Trump off the ballot, which was just stupid because I'm hearing now she's getting impeached for doing that. And then we seen this Maine Secretary of State, Shenna Bellows, in a picture smiling with Joe Biden and Barack Obama. Obviously, we know what side she's on. And we know she did it because of them. Because they do not like Donald Trump. So she just took it upon herself just to throw this man off the ballot, which was wrong. And I'm glad the Supreme Court is going to look over this, and I'm pretty sure it's going to get overturned, and Donald Trump will be back on that ballot. Now, this right here is coming from Doug. Shout out to him. I will leave the original video in the description. And he said that the Maine Secretary of State, Shenna Bellows, gets demolished by Donald Trump's lawyer, Alina Habba. Like I said, she does not play around, especially when you got some of these crooked judges and stuff that's putting gag orders on you. So like I said, Donald Trump been going through a lot, like all of last year. Now we in a new year, and want to say Happy New Year's to everybody that's watching. Happy New Year. All right. So like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody who clicked on this video for the very first time. Like I said, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on anything that we got coming. And please hit that like button for me. All right. Without further ado, let's dive straight into this because I want to see exactly what's going on, because I already know Alina is not going to hold back, especially when you got somebody that's crooked like Shenna Bellows that's trying to kick Donald Trump off the ballot. So let's go ahead and dive straight to it.
The Secretary of State for Maine, Shenna Bellows, who threw Trump's name off the Maine ballot, just gets demolished by Alina Habba as she calls out what they all have in common. Jack Smith, Fannie Willis is mentioned too. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Don't forget to like, subscribe, especially, and let us know down below.
How much more obvious can they be at this point? Yeah. They literally can't beat him in the polls, so they don't even want him to be an option for you. So if you take him off and you take away Americans' right to choice, to choose who they want to elect.
Very interesting that she calls out the Democrats for being against the right to choose.
To not only choose, but to choose who seems to be leading by independents, definitely leading by the Republican Party. And you're going to take him off the ballot because you're so afraid that the mess that you've made and the regime in the Washington corruption is going to get cleaned up in 2024 if he gets back there.
They're really afraid what Trump is going to do. This is their last-ditch effort to protect this ever-growing, monstrous state. They just need to win one more election, and they can end the chances of any opponent ever again. I believe they can pack the Supreme Court. They can expand the number of states. Must be stopped by Trump.
And this is such a desperate attempt. Honestly, it's funny to me to watch that woman from Maine speak.
I also want to point out that we're having a good time. It's funny. So it's okay to laugh, guys. It is laughable. Take the win. Don't be glum. We're winning and it's funny.
Well, I was just going to say that she is not a lawyer. And here, Section 300, you don't know what you're talking about. You know what you've done? You've made your team look like a fool, just like Colorado, the Bud Light of all states.
Do you agree that Colorado's now the Bud Light of all states? Because they're all just dismantling their own careers. Jack Smith, Fannie Willis, Alvin Bragg, they're going to be done. Chutkin, they're going to be exposed. It's like their pants were pulled around their ankles in public.
To see this go through again, and we're going to defeat it like we always do. If anything, thank you very much. You probably flipped some left-wingers from Maine to the Republican Party.
We already heard this from that lawyer that said he personally knows of many independents and Republicans that were going for Vivek Ramaswamy that are now going like, nope, we're done with that. We have to support Trump to stop this.
Crazy.
And Alina, that's what happens every single time they come after Donald Trump in some way. His poll numbers go up because people see the injustice in it. But to a certain degree, when they cause a ruckus like this, they do present a legal problem for you. How do you combat this? How do you move forward?
Very simply, because some of us understand the law. Some of us understand what the Constitution says, due process. There are certain amendments that are still enabled by the Constitution that we have to abide by. And I think the Supreme Court will do the right thing. They'll give us some clarity on this.
In the end, it is going to be the Supreme Court that's going to call this one. They're going to say this is dumb. I'm hoping for a 9-0 decision. I hope the Democrat Supreme Court justices join the right side on this, just to make the point of how far these criminal prosecutors have gone.
But I can tell you that these are so crazy. The Jack Smiths, the DAs, the AGs, they've become so deranged, so obsessed with taking down Trump that the law doesn't make sense to them because they don't care about it.
Which is also what we've been saying. They do not care about the law or justice.
Nope.
They just want to win an election.
But people like me, we take it one step at a time. We look at case law. We look at things that are precedent for this country. We look at the Constitution. And we will raise those all the way up to the Supreme Court when we have to.
As the Supreme Court will decide this thing, because no one else downstream from them will behave. No Democrats will follow the law.
They're taking issue with this. You just saw Jack Smith get shut down because he tried to rush his trial, his bogus trial, because he wants it before the election. We got Fannie in Georgia doing the same thing. This Maine woman that thinks she's a lawyer, she's another one. You're not making a good name for yourself, and you're going to go down on the wrong side of history. We'll take it one step at a time, and I'm not concerned.
So she's not even concerned. Again, I want to put you guys at ease. So many people are paranoid and terrified. She's not concerned. She believes in the rule of law. She's confident in the Supreme Court. They'll tell you when it's time to panic.
They shut him down because they said, you're not a special. This is not anything different. You're going to go through things the way everybody else does. And that was really, I commend them because they saw through the garbage.
Yeah, that's right. They saw through the garbage. And y'all see what I'm talking about with Alina? That's why I respect Alina Habba so much, because she ain't afraid to tell the truth and about what's going on. Just like she mentioned Jack Smith, Letitia James, Fannie Willis, Alvin Bragg, like all of these people are so wanting to take down Donald Trump. It is just ridiculous. They don't care about the law. They ain't going by the rules. They basically trying to make up their own rules to take Donald Trump out. They want to take him out. And now you look at this woman from Maine. Now it seems like she's in on it. Don't know what she's doing. I'm pretty sure they didn't put a bug in her ear and told her, take Donald Trump off. Obviously, it had to be some, because why would she be up in the picture with Joe Biden and old Barack Obama and she's smiling and stuff? So obviously, like I mentioned earlier, we know what side she's on. But this is wrong, the way they are treating Donald Trump. And just like the reporter just said, every time they attack Donald Trump, it raises his poll numbers every single time. Even some of the people from the leftists will start to lean towards the Republicans a little bit because they see how Donald Trump is being treated. These people, like I mentioned before, they wake up every single day. Only thing on their mind is taking down Donald Trump. What can we do? Jack Smith, Fannie Willis, Letitia James, that corrupt Judge Arthur Edgar, like all of them are just behind the scenes trying to plant seeds and see what can they do to take out Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just ridiculous. These people, the Democrats, they think they are above the law. They think they can just do whatever they want. They ain't got to go by the rules. Donald Trump has not been charged with anything, no insurrection, ain't been convicted, nothing. But yet he's being thrown off a ballot from something he ain't even been convicted of. It just don't make sense. It just like you said, political witch hunt. Like, this is just ridiculous. And me personally, like I mentioned before, I'm going to continue to call out this crap. I'm done with this crap, man. This is just crazy. I'm going to get on here every single day if I have to and defend Donald Trump and tell y'all what is right, and what they are doing is wrong. towards Donald Trump. I can't just see how these people get up every day. Only thing on their mind is taking down Donald Trump and saying, forget. They like, I don't care what the law is. I don't care what the law is. They basically trying to make up their own rules of what they can do to Donald Trump, and they shouldn't be getting away with this crap.
And they said, no. There's no urgency. There's no rush. The only urgency you have is that your Soros backing is requiring you to answer to Biden and everybody else who wants to win unfairly, just like in 2020.
They keep spewing and revealing more of themselves. Soros money, Biden, all of their orchestration of this stuff starts revealing who's doing what in their party. It'll be easier to clean up.
What is so wrong with fighting and winning fair and square? Yeah. And guess what? If you think
that's what I be saying. Like, if y'all gonna beat Donald Trump, at least let us be like, you know what? They beat Donald Trump fair and square. They did. They didn't cheat. They didn't do anything. But at this point, it's not fair and square because they're cheating. They trying to, just because he's winning, they trying to get him kicked off ballots and stuff. Just like what they just did in Maine. Obviously, he's back on the Colorado ballot. But it's just crazy how now Maine done did it. It ain't no telling what other state is in line to try to do it next. If you're going to beat Donald Trump, beat him fair and square. Stop with all the cheating. Stop trying to put false accusations on the man. He ain't been convicted of no insurrection, but yet y'all trying to kick him off the ballot because of what you think he did.
Think you're so good? Let him on the ballot. Let him on the ballot and win. But you can't, because like you said, our borders are a mess. Our country is a mess. The economics are terrible. The American people have had it. The desperation is obvious.
These courts are their only shot at winning an election. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you happy like Alina Habba, or are you terrified? Let me know in the comments below.
Shout out to Doug for another amazing video, but obviously y'all heard what I had to say. I'm done with this crap. Like, I'm sick of this, like, of Donald Trump being treated like this. All I'm saying is beat Donald Trump fair and square. Like, stop with all the semantics. Like, stop with all of this stuff, kicking them off ballots, trying to keep them in courtrooms. I mean, just all type of stuff. Beat him fair and square. But you can't do that because he's winning in all the polls, and you just want to win by getting him kicked off ballots. It's just crazy to me. But like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. Thank you all for watching, especially the ones that made it to the end. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.